What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new gameplay video. I think it's been quite a while since I last did one of these. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm finding like myself don't really have time to do my main channel plus stream plus gameplay videos, so I'm kind of like trying to find the best balance for me, and it's actually really difficult like to find it. I kind of tried to stream properly the last month. I didn't really go as well as I wanted it to, so that was a nice experiment for me though, and now I'm moving back to making gameplay videos as much as I possibly can. I'm gonna aim for every day, but I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. Whenever I get free time, I'll be making a gameplay for this channel. But anyway, so we're going to be doing a build that I actually really like on Lucian at the moment, which is Blade into Shiv into Phantom Dancer. So Shiv is really strong at the moment. It adds like a ton to your burst damage. It's not as good like with your ability damage, like especially your ultimate. You're gonna feel this not anywhere near as good, but it's really good auto attacking based build. So you'll do a lot of percentage damage with the blade. You'll heal for a lot, and you have a nice amount of AoE damage actually as well. So we're gonna try it today. I've seen a lot of players do this, and it might be something for after this patch. Blade's getting a little nerf. It's not massive, but might shift a bit. We'll see. Death Dance though is still really good on Lucian, and I'll play that at some point. It doesn't really like it's not the highest damage ever, but it lets you survive like a lot longer. So it's kind of that thing of you can't do damage if you're dead. So why don't you just build this Death Dance build? Don't die, basically. Like with the Phantom Dancer as well, damage reduction, you take less damage from the Death Dance anyway. It's really good. But yeah, we'll see what happens after this patch, because a lot is going to change. Caitlyn's getting a pretty hefty nerf with the Runa's change, which a video will come out on my main channel about that tomorrow. But yeah, a lot is actually going to change this patch, I think. Right, so we're in a pretty good spot now. This is like perfect timing for us because the new wave just came, so we're going to be in the middle of the lane for level 2, and that means we can actually fight. This is exactly where you want it to be for a level 2. Pinging here. Nautilus, wake up, bro. At least we're going to get further stacking or attack the Thresh a bit more. Nice. So we actually missed like what? I'm going to take a tower shot for that. But I think overall that is a worth trade for me. Both use their potions, and I'm in a pretty dominant position. We're a kill lane, so if we can get ahead like that, it's a really good for us. Obviously I didn't want to really take the tower shot, but I don't think I really have much of a choice there if I wanted to trade. I didn't know if he was going to get that cannon, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to let you take that. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Whoops. So we're going to let this push back out to us now, and we should be good. Maybe the tower shot wasn't worth because she was going to force like to use a potion, and now I've had to use mine because of the tower shot. So it's one of those things of I don't know if it's really worth, but I'm going to life steal back up now, and we'll be good. I don't actually know if they used any summoners, which is the shame, because if we could have forced summoner spells out of them, that'd have been really good. First game of the day, boys. First game of the day. That'd have been like ideal for us, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think she healed. Okay, nice. So now we're getting this back towards us. This is where I'm going to thin it again. Like, so I'm just going to use ability on the wave. It means that we're going to hold it, try and hold it in this position. Next to the tower, I can't really do anything, right? Like, if they're that close, I can't really fight them. Obviously out here though, I can, and that's exactly, so basically like, if you AFK push like I see a lot of players do, that wouldn't have been possible, right? Nautilus couldn't, bollocks as if that actually hit me. I'm gonna have to flash that because I'm bad. I saw him at the very last second, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know. Oh, okay, I'm in a bit of trouble here. You might be able to turn this, you know. There we go, nice. That's why I kept fighting, because I was like, I think we can actually do this. Oh boy, that's not good though. I got no mana here, so I think I'm dead. Oh no, okay, that was really good. That level up is gonna actually win me this, I think. Oh baby! See, normally I push my boundaries way too much on AD carry. I mess it up, and you guys flame me for being bad. But this is why I'm aggressive, because normally, if I have a support who's actually playing the game, it goes well. This Nautilus played that really well. I've got to give props to him for that. See, I don't just flame them when they're bad. I do give them a pat on the back when they're good as well. Yeah, same. Right, so that's really good for us. We're going to go into the blade first, as usual. This is a really big spike, actually, for a few reasons. I'm going to go refillable this game, I think, so I'm probably going to get poked a lot by their lane. But this was a really bad push, by the way, but I don't think I really had much choice anyway. Like, I was out of mana, I had to base, so it's crap, but, you know, can't really do much. But anyway, this gives us 25 AD, which is really good. Obviously, BF, I think, is 40... Yeah, 40. So it's 15 less. It's not great, but you actually get 100 magic damage from the active. So the active is actually quite a lot of damage. When she only has 800 health, that's like, you know, an eighth of health. Pretty much gone instantly just by pressing a button. So actually, the Cutlass buy is really, really strong if you can get it early. It's one of those snowball items where you think BF is actually better. And, I mean, BF is a little bit better, but this gives you life steal to trade with. It gives you the active, which is really, really strong. I don't see many people using the active much, but I'll just use it for like harass because it's what, on a 9-second cooldown, I think. Yeah. So I'll just use it randomly to go aggressive. Why not, right? Okay, that's. I think I saw Nautilus use his Q there, so we're gonna chill a little bit for now. But she got 3 pots and lifesteal. Holy moly! I'm trying not to push this though because again, if I push this towards the tower, if I push this towards the tower, then she can free farm under the tower. If I keep this like towards my end of the lane, she's gonna have to walk forwards. We're gonna fight her. We're gonna kill her. It's gonna be great. So just chill. See, this is where if Nautilus had a bit more game knowledge, he'd understand what I was doing right now because it's very obvious, and he'd be like, okay, yeah, let's just freeze it at this point. So that's just like getting used to playing at a bit of a high level. But I'm gonna leave these 3 here just for now, because this will keep the wave roughly here. I should have held that a bit. But, okay, so now we're pretty much even. It should stay around here, and I'm going to mimic the Ashe, because I don't want it pushing into my tower. If I let her auto the wave and I don't auto attack, then, you know, we're in a bit of an issue, so. If you can get a hook here, I really want to go in, by the way. I'm going to let her kill those, because then the wave still stays here. Ooh, Volibear might be in a bit of trouble. I'm 6 though, so I really want to fight this. Okay, he's used his flay there, that's why I'm ulting now. Oh, damn, didn't get enough on that. Like, so basically, one of the things, this is from experience, that when you're playing Lucian into Thresh, what if you ult, like normally, right, if you dive into someone, you use your cooldowns, then you press R afterwards for damage, but you notice I held it that time a bit, and it's purely because normally in a Thresh matchup they'll flay me and then I'll cancel my ult, and I've done that so many times now that I've just trained myself to be like, okay, if I'm gonna ult the Thresh, I'm gonna ult after the flay, because I don't want to lose it basically. Lee just got 6, so I have to be a bit careful. Probably gonna loop around, but I don't know. Gotta be careful now, because I think if he goes, yeah, Thresh is back, but I'm looking at the minimap because I'm trying to work out like Volibear's not anywhere close enough, you know. That's not gonna work for us. Okay, Lee's top side and mid now though. Oh, that's actually really bad timing. That was actually really poor timing. Because she was 6, if I dove in there, I get arrowed in the face. I have to be a bit more careful. Obviously, I went in eventually, but it's one of those things where it's actually quite tough to go in like when I'm just going to face tank an arrow, you know? Whoa, holy moly, okay. That's unlucky. I could have done that, but he got 6 literally as I'm really close to this though. He got 6 literally as I attacked him. So yeah, that was kind of awkward. I think though, okay, shit, that's bad. Oh, unlucky. Okay, who got the kills on that? Ash didn't get one. I think, did I get that? I don't think so. Well, I got my blade though. That was pretty good. So I was trying to play. I thought I was out of range of that hook, honestly. Yeah, it's okay. I got 3D stain. I thought I thought I was out of range of the hook. I was literally saying to myself, I think if Thresh goes onto the Nautilus, which I thought was the obvious play because he's standing right here in range, then I'd be able to go on the Ashe and kill him really quickly, which I did, but still. Yeah. You know, it's a bit awkward. Oh, wow, he actually hit that. Yo, dude. This is why you roam to fights, by the way. Because I'm going to miss a wave here a little bit, but I got a kill and I actually didn't get an assist on that one. That sucks. But yeah, like... oh my god, this GP is really fed. I thought, you know, if this goes well, I can... Okay. If this goes well, I can pick up a kill, so I'll roam for it. But yeah, that's actually really bad. Yeah, so it's getting destroyed. Actually, you know what? He's not really getting destroyed, but this guy is 5-1 somehow, so... I've got no summoners. I have to be a bit more careful. Ashe has no heal, though. I know that because she used it before. Oh, when we went aggressive. It'll probably be up pretty soon, though. If I timed it like a normal person, like I normally would, then I'd actually know when it was up. But unfortunately, I don't right now. So I'm going to have to play the guessing game, and I'll probably say about another minute for the heal. But what should I just use it if we straight up fight? I have no idea. We'll see. Really want to dive in, but the problem with me diving in now is that she does have arrows. So if I dash in, she arrows me in the face. That locks me up with Thresh crowd control afterwards, right? So the lane dynamic has changed a bit now because I can't, you know, I can't play as ballsy. Nautilus really what he should be doing is standing next to me to block the hook. Ezreal's coming as well. Holy moly, we don't want to do this anymore. That actually wasted a lot of time though, so that's not all bad actually. Whoa, where did my auto go? Did my Q not go off? That Q and oh sugar, yeah, that's why I wasn't going in full whack, you know. But my Q animation went off, right? Surely it did. I'm gonna ult here and just try. That was really silly. He knew everybody was there, so I don't know what. Are we not doing this? Hello? We could have done that so badly. That's really poor. Okay, miscommunication and yeah, I turned around obviously because I was like, okay, I think we're gonna fight this, but never mind. I went a bit too early apparently. But yeah, so we definitely could have fought that. Definitely could have fought that. Like the Karthus was sitting in the bush, so if Nautilus went in, I'm able to DP it. I'm really strong at the moment. I don't think he knew how strong I was, but that's okay. We're still doing all right. Bit of a throw, but you know, at least the good side is right. If GP doesn't have his ult, surely he cannot kill Yasuo. I mean, I probably still can, right? But you'd have to think he doesn't kill Yasuo now. But anyway, so I need to. Actually, I'm not really in that much of a rush to do anything this game because I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm pretty strong. This build we're going, the Shiv scales really well into the mid game as well, so I actually don't really have to worry about anything, honestly. I'm just gonna chill now. He's just gonna eat a wall, so that's not really gonna do much. Unless he's already used it. Okay. Why would you ever use your E in lane as Ezreal? That's not how that works. Okay, I can't see Thresh, so I'm not dashing in. If I could see Thresh, I would dash in. She's gonna have heal, but I have heal now as well, so that's fine. Trying to get my ult on Ashe as much as possible. Oh, nice. She got the Ashe. That's so good. That's so good. I don't think, you know... I'm pretty sure they was aiming for the LUCIAN, not for us. Oh my god. This should be a dead thresh here, 100%. Waiting for that to hit, and then I can go aggressive. If I went in while that was charging, I would have got aggro, and that would have really sucked for me. So, oh, I got the first tower of the game as well instead of us. That's a shame. I should have my shiv pretty soon. And I think I can't, honestly, I kind of need to scale this game because I'm against a Gangplank who's mega fed, so that is not going to be a bad build this game. Oh, volley beast. That's the other good thing, actually. Oh, he's AP, wow. Other good thing is Volibear is very good against heavy damage, but like squishy damage. So a GP, for example, or an Ezreal or an Ashe, like all these people... Ashe eventually should be able to kite Volibear, but for now, at the mid game, he's gonna have way too much damage. There's nothing he can really do. That's an interesting play there, though. I might actually die for that. This is him getting so cocky. Yeah, he got way too cocky there. Nice, well played, well played. Way too cocky, man. This Karthus is fed like just as much as this Teaser is, so I don't know what was. I don't know what the plan was right there. This Naught's played really well though. It's nice having an aggressive support who's looking for a fight all the time. I much prefer that to anything else. What the? Holy moly, okay, that's interesting. So, one thing you can do against the Thresh quite a lot is dash forward as Lucian. And obviously he's going to hook directly where you are, so you flash it. It's super easy. It's one of those things where you're baiting the hook out basically with your flash. You have to obviously be quick enough to actually flash it and stuff, but it's one of those things that like 99% works. If I ever want to fight somebody, like even in the lane phase, right? If I ever want to fight, I'll dash in, bait the hook and flash it, and then he's got like nothing left, right? He's got a flay, but that's pretty much it. If he's not in range for that, then that is all he has. So, it's one of those little things when you play Lucian that you can actually get away with really, really easy. Nice. So Yasuo seems to be back in this game a bit more as well. To be honest, like even though GP was getting fed, he seemed to always be doing okay as well. So I'm just gonna go back and buy my Shiv, and I'm gonna go and help the GP. I think. Nice. Okay, so we'll get a Shiv now, and we'll get boots as well. This is like, in terms of power spikes on the build, this is basically where we're at now. So, like the next PD isn't as good when you put them together. It's decent though because Shiv like scales into the game pretty well. So you have like good damage on it anyway. How much is it doing right now? 107 bonus, which is really good, but 204 on a crit, right? So 200 damage. If you're in a team fight and you hit 5 people, you suddenly do like 1,000 damage. Is pretty ridiculous. But that obviously keeps scaling up into the game as well. I think it's about... obviously, Infinity Edge affects it, so with an Infinity Edge and a PD, that's 80% crit. You're almost always guaranteed to crit on it, and it does about 400 to 450 damage. It's really, really strong. But it gives me a lot of burst damage now, and it also lets me attack faster, which means more bulk, lifesteal, and percentage damage as well. Whoops. We can use our Rift here and really do some damage, I think. GP is the only strong person on the team, really. But we could easily, like, unlock an inhib tower with this, I think. I'm trying. Nautilus, I really wanted to fight that, but Nautilus just randomly run away, so I'm being a bit more careful now. Wow, he's using his E to farm. That's how, like, far behind he is, that he can't even clear the wave, so he's using his E. That's pretty bad. Let's see if Red buffs up. I doubt it. Lee was just here. See, this is really stupid because GP like just base, so we know GP is coming here. Yeah. That did not hit me, but okay. Ouch. Over half my health. Oh, he has an IE, I guess. He is fed, but still. This is really like, this is bronze level of shot calling. Like they have rifts, so they're like, we're just, these two obviously, these are duo by the way, and they're very strong. So what they're saying more than anything is, okay, we're really strong, we're just gonna force down this tower. But the game doesn't work like that, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I shouldn't have ulted that. But yeah, safer bet is to get the side towers, play away from GP. The only person who can screw this up is Gangplank. Without that, what is he doing? Okay. Without Gangplank, like, there's no way they can stop us. And I'm pretty... So if we get Yasuo, who's not that strong in comparison to the rest of us, to force top lane, then GP goes top, and then we have, like, a free... we have a free push because there's nothing he can do, right? But like that's actually the way we would win the game. And if we wanted to do Baron, for example, now, right? Okay. Why didn't Yasuo ult on that? Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh my god, I thought we just pinged on the Infernal Dragon. Okay. Miscommunication there. The way we'd get Baron is we'd send Yasuo bot lane. We'd send Yasuo bot lane, and then we'd get the GP there. I'm gonna heal him if I have to, but I don't want to. Oh my god, Karthus. I flashed the barrel there because if I get hit by that in an Ezreal W, I'm probably gonna die. But Karthus managed to snipe him with a Q, I think. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Missed his Q, that's his own fault, mate. So yeah, Baron, we'd send Yasuo bot lane, who's a kind of a weak split pusher, kinda. And then we'd have GP would go and match him because he has TP. But then that means that GP doesn't, GP can only really ult, and his TPs are really bad anyway. So like the way he actually like does anything in the game is he would, I guess like set up his barrels in bushes and stuff and poke you before the fight starts. That's really how he works. You don't really like insta fight, right? You like have time to set up and stuff. Like that doesn't work if he's over in the side lane dealing with Yasuo. So that's actually how we get a free game out of this. We take more risks if we fight, but I mean at this level you're gonna have to, because nobody's going to really listen that much. And honestly, because we have Yasuo, Karthus, and me with an auto-attacking blade build, like we're gonna go through Baron so fast anyway, it doesn't really matter. Trying to use this for live still, by the way. I'm just walking backwards to get that blue buff with my ult. I wanted that. But yeah, this is a good game. Like we play aggressive in the lane phase, which is what we needed to do. And I mean, mainly it was Nautilus doing the aggressive side of things, which was good. Okay, we don't actually really have anything to do, so I'm gonna go back and buy my PD now. And having a bit of armor would be pretty good against the GP, so I'm gonna go and do that. I think they can get that on their own. I don't even think they need me. In a normal game, obviously I would go there, but they're so strong. Well, actually, that Ezreal does really hurt. Okay, oh my god, this LUCIAN. This is why when you're at lower ranks a little bit. Oh my god, there's one again, I think. When you're at lower ranks and I say stop playing LUCIAN and Yasuo and whatever and play Warwick, who's like a lot easier and still really, really effective, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. No hate this guy. He's probably actually not that bad, and this is just a rough game, and it's like, you know, he's probably a bit tilted with this game and stuff, but still, for real, like, pick a champion who is not as tough to play, but you can still have like consistent impact all the time. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Lee he's fun, and sure, if you want to have loads of fun with the game, then do it, right? But yeah, okay, we got serious, nice. If you want to do it, it's fun, fine, sure. But if you want to climb faster, play something a bit more simple, you know. Anyway, so I reckon, holy moly, that damage is insane. The APS rule actually did a fair amount, but the good thing is, like, with the Ashe did nothing that game, and partly that was because we played really aggressive in the lane phase and put her really far behind. So this is why you want to play aggressive as an AD. Like, not only do you, like, obviously you can do more because you get more fed and stuff, but it's more to do with, like, you, how do I put it? Like, your opponent doesn't do anything in the game because you put them behind. That's really why you want to win your lane. It's not so much just for, like, you. It's for, like, putting your opponent behind. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's good to be back. I actually had a lot of fun doing this because I'm not making myself do it. I actually wanted to record today, so I'm going to try and stick to that, make them more enjoyable to watch, even if they are a little bit less. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Why did that not stop recording?